Mr. Jager, I'll be designing your house.
All right. Okay. Good range for the square feet, 2,000 to 2,500. Only, I'm assuming you living there. 3-bed, 2.5 bathroom. Pantry in the basement. Basement, main floor, and second story. Okay. Open concept for the main and basement separated for the second floor. Okay, I can do that. Suburban. It is not for drafting. There will be a garage. A larger, all right, yeah, I can do that. Okay. I've been thinking about this actually because you submitted this a while ago. I actually can get a quote for it, and I will do so. But building in real life, maybe in like 50 years or something.
You know what, I'll actually attach a part 1 to this just so that if I do decide to build it in real life, I can make a part 2 to this.
First update, it is looking pretty decent. I'm adding a few things in just for scale, no other reason. If I need a quote, I'm going to have dimensions on this as well, but this is what it's looking like so far. Another quick update, I'm now basically done for the basement as well as the main story. I just got to add some doors here and windows here. Alright, that did not take very long, mostly because there's not a whole lot to do. I'm now going to work on the second story. Alright, third story is also basically finished. It's just bedrooms galore and one big bathroom. That is all that this is. It's not necessarily that big, but it's not small either. Now I'll do the full tour after I turn off dimensions, and then I will reach out to those companies to try and get a quote. Okay, so this is the main story. There's the garage entrance and the front entrance. Kitchen, laundry, half bath, living room area down here, and a dining room over here. This goes down, this goes up. Now, if we go over here, this right here is only 752 square feet. That's 1,200. This has a pantry, like you asked, a bathroom, as well as the hangout area, as you have requested. And because it's fully underground, it does not have any windows. Now, over here, this is upstairs. A lot of windows are up here. Just 3 bedrooms and a bathroom. Just went over this recently, just a lot of bedrooms, not a whole lot to talk about.
So now I just need to wait for those people after I submit this. Okay, 2 days later, and they have responded. So the first ones to respond was Roserma and Vern Builders, and they at first said 81,000 because they thought I was talking about like the materials and just general stuff to design it. They didn't think I was actually talking about like building the full house, all the construction, which is obviously going to cost a lot more. Then they updated theirs to say it could cost about $600,000 to $750,000. Then also I reached out to Snowden Builders, and they responded by saying about $500,000, roughly. Out of roughly 30 that I sent, only these 2 responded, but they were very easy to work with, so yeah, it wasn't that hard to get a quote. The hard part would be building this in real life, which I don't think is possible. And as you can see, it is daytime out, so good afternoon.